So
Okay,
it shows
okay,
up.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just select that and yeah,
Mm.
share.
So this is the file.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Where
file.
is the grade? Yeah, grade is
This is the pay
GR1.
grade, and this is the legal entity. And
What was the issue? Good.
issue is this.
The selected legal entity 100 is invalid. You can either validate the legal entity on manage data page, or you can select the legal entity GR as an invalid external forward for pay grade. So go to your pay grade, manage organization pay. Pay grade.
This is one I have created.
GR-1.
Yeah. So this is one I have created, and it is there in the file.
Okay.
And rest all I want to upload.
Where is the pay grade file then?
Sorry?
Where is the pay grade file? Are these pay grades existing in system GR2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7?
I think yes. Yeah.
GR2, just select GR-2.
So
Oh, okay.
I'll
So
say GR.
all of these are available.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Go to one of this grade. You want to load pay range. Okay.
Yeah.
And a company. Go to your company. Yeah, it's there. Third, fourth. 100, right?
One second.
Yeah, there you go. PRI fund.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last one.
So this is the code.
So 100 is the company code. Official language, Arabic. Okay. And now go to your screen,
Yes.
the import screen.
Okay. Oh, sorry. This is the one.
Okay, yeah. Go to your import file. Yeah, change the start date format. What did I say? Start date should be 01/01/1900. It should be MMDDYYY format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But MMDD1 in this case
No,
both are
it is
0.
hyphen. 01-01 is different. 01/01 is different. So you need to go to format cells, right click,
Okay, sir.
format cells, custom, select custom. Yeah, there, just under type, you have
Yeah.
DDMMYYYY, right? Just
So I
type
have to
there. Select
put slash.
everything and just type. Yeah, should be MMDDYYY slash. So we did this for every import. That means
Okay.
you're not watching the videos.
No, sir, I watched. I know that, but system should have given me the error for date, right?
No, for date, now system doesn't know what format or what date you're loading. So
Okay.
on that date, maybe system is thinking that this doesn't exist in the system in
Okay.
a
It became
control
one.
D.
So should I try to load it now?
Validate it now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Nice. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'll take the control. Share my screen.
Venu, I have a one doubt. Okay.
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm trying to upload pay grade component. Okay, pay component recurring. I'm trying to upload, but it is giving one error. Pay component for the object pay component is not a consistent value with the associated object country region with value India. So this is the error I'm getting. I'm just pinging this in message group.
I need to look at the error. No, look at the
Okay.
screen. What you are getting. You want me to make
Can
a
I share?
present?
Okay. Yeah, I'll share. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the error message.
Okay. KVR PC for object pay component is not consistent value with associated object country region with the value IND. What are you trying to do here? You're trying to upload pay component recurring with effective 11/6/2022. Now go to one of that employee. Yeah. The screen.
So this is the pay component.
Hmm.
Sorry, not this one. Minute. Uh,
No. Show me the employee profile.
yeah, okay. Mm, okay.
Compensation. Go to compensation portlet.
Recurring deduction, is it?
Current pay. Current pay. Current pay. Go to current pay. You're trying to load current pay, right? Compensation information,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
It's
Actually,
already there.
no, I already uploaded. So with other pay component, that's why I just
Uh,
want to upload with my pay
uh,
component now. Hello.
Go there. Go to employee profile there. Try to
Yeah.
select this pay component.
Okay. This pay
History.
component is it?
Go to history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to history. Edit. Search for your pay component. Scroll down. No,
It is not
search for
coming
your.
here also.
And
It
then
is
that's the problem with your pay component. Have you associated with your country?
associated, but in this pay component, there is no
Hmm.
country association, right?
No, on the country you will have pay component. Go to manage data.
Okay.
Pay component is not associated with country. Pay component is associated with country, not the association of country with pay component. It's the other way around. Country.
Okay. Country is it?
Hmm. Yeah. Third. Yes. Country or region. India.
Okay.
Yeah, here you need to maintain the components. Okay, go to take action, edit mode. See, pay component is associated with country and it is one to many. So go to the first record, edit, take action, and then, yeah, make correction. Scroll down to the end. When was your pay component created? Yeah, add your pay component here.
Oh, okay. Save is it?
Yeah, add all your pay components, whatever you have.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll do it later. No problem.
And the permissions as well. Have you given permissions?
No.
For pay components and event reasons, we need to give permissions.
Okay.
Did we not discuss that?
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
That also we need to.
Okay. Thank you. I'll do it.
Yeah.
You can stop the presentation.
Anything else, others? Before we go ahead with other rules. Ashwini, Anusha.
Yes, sir, if you can give some examples of the business rule covering the event types, different event types on save, like you have told, you have given examples yesterday.
Yeah, we'll be going through that, Priya. The workflows and the event reason, both of them comes together. We'll see there.
No, event type, event type.
What do you mean by event type?
Event type like on save, on init.
Okay. On the
Yeah,
event type.
type. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We have seen on save, right?
Yeah.
We'll see on init as well. Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Ashwini, Anusha, are you okay? I don't see people talking any of the sessions. If Jivita, Lakshman, Soumya, Sridhar, I think, yeah, Sridhar, you asked some doubts. Hans, okay. Okay, yes. Anusha, oh, you still have issues with your mic. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Rafi, go ahead.
Okay. When I'm trying to create this job code, in when you created automatically, it has come like automatic in job code field. But when I'm trying to do that, it is not coming anything in automatic. If I am giving any other name, it is taking. But again, that is not the right process, right? It has to the code is not being generated.
On the position or job code?
Job classification.
Job code generation.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see that then today. Okay, so I thought of showing you some business rules on the object level.
No, you continue. Sometime later, you can show me that. You continue this.
No. Same thing. For today, I thought of showing you for how to generate the external codes for the objects. Okay. Okay. So let's go to any object, department, job code, position, or anything. Now, all of these objects, like wherever you create the multiple objects, like thousands of objects, it is always better that system generates the code instead of you remembering the code and then updating the code. So that's why we always use the automatic generation of the codes, be it a position or job code or department, wherever you want to have, even if it is a small number. If you want to have the auto generation of the code, we can use that. Okay, let's go to position and see. Now what we are doing is on the position, we are going to manage data. Think got timed out. Okay. Okay, either it is manage data or manage position. Both of the screens are same. Okay, in manage positions, we only create positions. In manage data, we create other objects as well. You go to position. Now the position code is blank, and system is generating the position code when you save the record. Okay, so there must be a sequence which which we have set, so that that sequence is being getting generated. Now I want to create my own sequence for the positions that I create for my company code. Okay, so the conditions would be here. If position code is equal to blank and company is equal to 6600, my company code. Now let the position code, whatever position code that it is generating now, let it generate the same sequence. But for my company code, when I am creating position code with this company code, I want my sequence to be generated. Set position code to be equal to whatever sequence that I have set. So the sequence is maintained in manage data. So you have to go to manage data. Let me go to the same screen. I'll create position also in the same screen. More manage data and then sequence. Go to sequence. Okay. On the sequence, you have external code name. I will say here Wipro position sequence. Name as Wipro position sequence. Okay. Start. What should be the number that you want to start with? Maybe 9900. Or okay, this is the start number that I want to have. Or 9000, and step increase should be 9001. Next number should be 9002, 9003. Hello? Yeah. The step increase should be one number. After 9000, it should be 9001, 9002, and so on. So step increase should be 1. So if you want to have if you want to skip one number in between, you can say 2. But generally or usually, always go with the step increase of 1. And then current system will automatically maintain this current value. So once you save this, once the position code is generated, system will show you the current number. So first, let's go and save the record. Now here, if you see the start number here, it says as 9,000. 9,000 because we have decimal separated. Okay, we have separator here. So when we use the position code, we don't want any separators. Now, usually it is 1000 separator and then 1 million separator. It goes on like this. But I don't want to have any commas or decimals or anything like this. So I want to have a number without any decimals or without any commas or without any special characters. So firstly, I have to format that number, and I'll be formatting that number in the business rule itself. Okay, so let's go to business rule. Configure business rule. What should be the base object here?
Position.
Base object should be position. Okay, go to add new rule, create new rule, basic. What is that? WIP 003, right? 4. Object is position. Select your position, say continue. Okay. Now, if the first condition, position code equal to blank. Whenever the position code is blank, or you say null. And the second condition is using end. If company on the business, the company on the position is 6600, then I want to set my sequence. Go to set position code to be equal to. Now position code is a text here. It is a text field. If you have the number, if you are setting up the number, you need to convert that into number, or if you want to format the number, you need to first format the number and add the sequence. So for formatting the number, you have again a function. Yesterday, the other day, we have seen the concatenate function, right? So these are all functions. Okay, for formatting the number, you have format option or get next value of, or you have, sorry, not get next value, it is a format number. I want to format the number. Which number? When you select the format number, it gives me the template and then number. Now, first I am formatting the number at the template level. And if you want to remove the commas or the separators, you should always go with %D. That's the standard feature. You go with %D, it will remove all of the decimals or your separators, whatever separators that you have. If you want to have number, I have 9000 there. If I want some alphabets to be prefixed with each number, what is that alphabet that you want to have? Maybe WIP I want to have, WIP 9000, WIP 9001. So you can go just add here in before percentage to add WIP. So for every position, so this would be the prefix. Number, for the number, this would be the prefix. WIP and then your number. If you want to have alphabet, some alphabets if you want to have, so you can go with WIP. And then I want to have the number. I want to get the next value of what we have in this sequence. So again, you have a different function called get next value here. This is one of the function again. Get next, when you select get next value, it gives you the sequence. What is the sequence that you want to have? So the sequence is WIP. I've created a sequence called the Wipro position sequence. So first format the number, use %D to remove all of your special characters, and then get next value of this sequence and say save. Now this is my position sequence. Now I need to add this business rule on the object. Go to configure business rule. Okay, sorry. Configure object definition. And then my object is position. I need to add my business rule here. Position object. Take action, make correction, and for all the objects you have the rule section here. So here the event types you have initialize rules, validate rules, save rules, post save rules, delete rules. Same thing. These are the your event reasons, event types. Okay. Now I want my position code to be generated under save rules. Now I can also have it as initialize rules. Now if I add my business rule here, WIP 004. So what happens? So this is initialize rules. Okay. Now if I save my record, I'll show you what happens if it is initialize rules and if it is save rules. Now I have my business rule on initialize of the position. So if I go to manage data or manage position. Okay, so sorry, I should not be having it as initialize rules because my condition will not pass. My business rule says if the position code is equal to null and company is equal to, on the initialize, you will not have company. I'll have to go and add the company first. So then only this gets executed. So I will change that here. Instead of initialize, I'll show you this initialize separately. Save rules. I'll go add my business rule here. I'm sorry, that will not get executed because I have the condition of company is equal to Wipro. So when you open the screen, initialize means as soon as you open the screen. Okay. Now this is saved. You go to this one, yeah, here, manage data. Say position. And now I will select start date, job code, FT is 1, parent position, Wipro CEO or Wipro some HR executive. To be hired is yes. My company code is 6600 and I have my business unit as Wipro IT projects division department, and then location Bangalore. Okay, cost center, if you have, you can add cost center. Now save the record. Now when you save this record, system will go fetch the data from the business rule what we have written. So position code is WIP 9000. Now if I go back to sequence and search for my sequence, you see here current would be now 9001. So it used 9000. Now it is 9001. So every time you create a position, system will pick the number from here, current. Okay. Next position code would be 9001. And again, on the position, it is on the position code. You see here, WIP is prefixed for the code. Now you don't want any alphabets, you can leave it. You can just have %D so that it will format and it will not have any special characters in it. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, Venu.
Venu,
So if we want,
Yes, go ahead.
if we want to put WIP in the end of 9000, then we in the business rule we have to put it after %D.
No, if you
Is that
put
correct?
WIP at the end, that is not correct. How do you want system to generate the number?
If I want to generate it
Alpha,
like,
no,
yeah,
alphabets cannot be after the post number.
okay,
First, it will not generate number and then add the WIP.
okay. Can we also add hyphen or something? Hyphen, like WIP
Yes,
hyphen.
yes, you
Okay,
can add that.
okay.
Yeah.
Venu, prior to this rule,
Hmm.
the position code was also being generated with a different number.
Yeah.
How was that being generated?
So here we have another business rule which is set position external code. Okay. So if I go and look at this code, you see here, if it is automatic or null, generate from this number, from this sequence. You go here, search for the sequence, whatever sequence that you have here. This is the position sequence, what we have. You see here, 3000924 started from here, and then now we have 3001143. Now, this will get generated if our condition contains company code as well. So first, that's why I have moved my business rule up. First business rule is this. So first it gets executed. Now, if I have added my business rule after this, so it will get satisfied every time. Now, if I go here and say make correction, if I move this down, what happens? System will always execute this business rule. This will be passed because the position code is always null. It is blank, and then it will go execute this business rule. It will generate the code. It won't go to this business rule. Now, let me go here. Position. I'll just add. Okay. I'll not add any of these things. I'll just say save. What is the number? 3001143. Why? Because system executed this business rule, and the condition passed. So it is not going to second business rule. That's why I've moved my business rule to the sequence 1. So that first it executes this business rule, and if this passes, okay. If it is other than Wipro, then it goes to this sequence.
If there is no business rule at all, both the business rules are not there, then how the system will react? Will it get saved?
No, it won't, because position code there, it is not auto-generated. So position code here, when you go and try to create a position, it is position code is blank here. You cannot add position code, and if you try to save the record, it says position code is no blank. It won't generate. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see on init. Okay, on init or initialize rule, same thing. You go to manage business configuration. If it is at employee level, you can select the event type as on init. Whereas here on the object level, if you want to have, then you can have it on the initialize rules. Let's go to business rule and then create new rule. Basic WIP005 position object. Continue. Now, if position code equal to blank, every time position code is equal to blank, then I will set FTE to equal to 1, add expression, set to be hired status is equal to, this is yes, add one more expression, change, set some other value, that value you can set. Okay, mass position is equal to, no, save. Now, whenever position code is equal to null, or you can also have this one without if condition. This is if without conditions. Always true, without any if condition. It will always set FTE to 1, position to be had set to yes, and mass position to no. So if I go here, configure business rule, you add the business rule at initialize, WIP 005, save.
This is object definition, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now you go to manage data. Okay. So you go to position and you enter position. FT is set to 1, to be had set to yes, mass position set to no. So every time you try to create a position, system will first give you the FTE value 1 as soon as you create. Just go select the position. It gives you the FTE value as 1, to be head status as yes, mass position as no. Clear? Anything. Now, if you want to set some value, maybe comment or some value you want to default on the initialize of the screen, then you can have it on the event type as init or initialize rules. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, till now we have seen with the base objects either on the MDF object or on the employee files, on the employee profile. And we were adding the business rules either in the manage business configuration or the configure object definition. If you have written a business rule on, object, we were adding under configure object definition. Now, other than these base objects, the standard or the plain base objects like personal information, job information, we also have something called personal information model, or these are model objects. These are called model objects. Job info model, comp info model. Now, all of these models, wherever you see the models, okay, you will also find the base objects as these models. Now, when do we use model objects? Model objects are always used to compare the values whenever you want to compare the value, or if you want to set the visibility of the fields. If you want to set the visibility of the fields. Now, I don't want some fields to be visible if I select some field. Let's say I have marital status. Okay. If I select single, I don't want married since field. If I select married, then I want married since field to show up. This one should not show up here. Only if I select married, I want this to be I want this to show up. So if now by default this shows up on the screen, but when you select single, it should not show up. And when you select married, it should be visible and it should also be mandatory. Now you can also make a field mandatory or required. You can set the required value to true or false. Okay, so you can use these three options, or you can, if you want to compare the values, or if you want to set a field visibility, or if you want to make field mandatory based on some condition. Generally, if you have to make a field mandatory, you'll be doing it in manage business configuration if it is for employee profile. Or if it is for the objects, then you go to configure object definition. There you make it required is equal to true. Okay. Or if it is at the employee level, then object, you go to the field, just change the required value to true there. But based on some condition, now I want that to be made only mandatory if you have selected some value. Then in that case, you have to use the base objects as models. Okay. Now, when do we compare? If you want to compare, now in cases where you have, like in personal information, if user is changing some value, so there is some value existing in the system, but user is going and changing the value. Then I want to compare if the previous value is not equal to current value. Then you will be using compare and then base object as model, personal information model. Let's say I'm changing my middle name, or I'm changing my last name. My last name was something else. Now I am changing my last name. So system has to compare what was the value earlier and what is the value now. So if it is a different value, then it should go and execute the business rule. Okay, so let's go and write one business rule with the model. Okay, now let's go to employee profile. Go to Rafi's profile. Here, employment, job information. It can be anything, job information, comp information, personal information, whatever it is. Edit. Now, let me see if I have anything. So yesterday we have written a rule to update employment type, right? Okay. Pay scale type, pay scale area. Okay. So we have testing new. Okay. So I'll make one field mandatory, pay scale area mandatory. Whenever you have pay scale type, you have some pay scale type, and I want pay scale area to be made mandatory. And then this one I don't want to maintain. Testing new, I want it to be hidden. That's my condition. So go to business rule, create new, basic rule WIP 006. Go just search for job info. You see here job information model. Continue. Now the difference here is the job information and job information model. You go here to job information model here. So every field you will see this plus symbol. When you expand this plus, you see here previous value, current value, required visibility. If I use the base object as job information, I will not see this previous value, current value, required and visibility. Now, if I have to show that, go here, parameters, add one more parameter. Okay. Can also add multiple parameters. We'll say job information. Job information. Job information. This is done. So I go to if, instead of job information model, for job information model, I have previous value, current value, and then required and visibility. Whereas if I go to job information, same business unit, you will not see previous value, current value. Instead, you see business unit code and these things. You don't have required, you don't have visibility. Instead, you have these values. Now you will find these values in previous also. If I go here, job information model, business unit, you go to previous value, expand, you see all of these values. What you see in job information, under previous value and also under value, you'll find all of these values. Additionally, you'll find previous value, required, then visibility. If you choose job information model as the base object, I'll just delete it. Okay, now if job information model, what is that? Pay scale type has got some value. If pay scale type, need to select value. If it has got some value or is not equal to, I'll say null. That means if it has got some value, then I want to set pay scale area. Pay scale area required. What is this? Pay scale area only, right? Pay scale area required is equal to, say, true. Okay, and one more thing, I want to set the visibility of the field as well. Set your, what is that? Test, right? There's something called test new. Visibility to be equal to, have the drop down. Earlier we didn't have, in the last release, they have added this as the drop down value. Earlier we used to type this none, edit and view. Now I don't want to show this field. Visibility to be equal to none. Save. Okay. Now, when do you want this to occur? Whenever you select the pay scale value, then I want this to happen. So you need to go to manage business configuration. Same place, need to go to job information. Always these visibilities, or no, if you want some fields to be made mandatory based on some condition, it should always be on the change of the fields. So go select pay scale type. So instead of this, I'll just go type. Okay, pay scale type, details, job information model, on change. I want WIP 006 to be executed. Done. Save. Yes. Now my business rule is assigned to the portlet. I'll have to go and test my scenario. Now we'll go back to employee. Cancel this. It is saved, right? Cancel this. Edit. You see here are the fields. Yeah, here. Pay scale type you have blank. Pay scale area, it is not mandatory. It has got the drop down values. And then testing new, it has got drop down values. Now I'll go select pay scale type, some pay scale type. As soon as I select pay scale type, oh, it is not changing. That's because this one, it should be capital T. Okay. It should be either true or false, capital T, capital F. Okay, let me cancel this, edit. So that was the issue. Why now they have made this value, the visibility, none, edit and view they have given, because now people were configuring it as with the small cases. So when you have small case, then it won't trigger. Now you select developers. Again, it is not save. Pay scale type, right? Let me check what is the issue. Pay scale type. On change, you have WWP and fine. 1 minute. Let me refresh. Okay, I'll go back to job information. History, edit. Go select pay scale type. No, it is not triggering. Let me check. Business execution log. I'll show you. Now, if your business rule is working, not working, if you want to test, you have the option to trace the log. In the back end, what is happening? Okay, why is it failing? Or if something is not working, or if some other rules are getting executed, you can trace the rules what you have written. For that, you can either go to manage data and select rule trace, or you can also go to business rule execution log. Here also you can trace. So create new rule trace. I want to trace my rule and see what is the issue. Code, I'll give some code, WIP trace Wipro rule trace. Start date should be between 2 days. Okay, if you are executing today and tomorrow. It can be either on the same day or maximum of 2 days, today and tomorrow and day after, yesterday and today, only of 2 days. Login user, I have logged in as Laurent. So just give Laurent. I'm executing the action as Laurent. So select the login user. If you want to trace only certain rules, then you go select the rule here. Or if you want all the rules, you want to see all the rules that are being traced, so you just leave it blank. Say save. Okay. It should be actually true or false, this one only.
Venu sir, I have seen one more business rule tagged there in the job information.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It can be anything. Okay, so that's fine. This is rule trace is on. Now you go select some value. It is executing the business rule now, but it has not made mandatory here. Okay, or it has not changed the visibility. You go download the rule trace now. Open. You see here, because on the pay scale type we have this business rule as well. Now all the business rules which are running behind the screen gets executed. Now see here, our business rule, it is not getting executed at all. That's why. So let me go here, manage business configuration. Let me see what is that business rule.
Venu sir, I did not understand what is that log saying.
Now I'll explain you. I'll explain you the log, because this is not our business rule what we have configured. So when it triggers our business rule, I'll show you know what is happening. That's
So right now,
actually I thought of showing it tomorrow, since we have got issue now. I'll just show you now itself. The
because this
details.
rule is triggering before our rule.
No, that's fine. But what is it doing? Let's see. You go to
Okay.
this business rule and see what.
Okay.
Okay. If new hire, it is doing create job information, and that's fine. I'll see. Okay, what is my business rule here? Pay scale type. Just let me check my business rule. What is there anything wrong here? Job information model, if pay scale type value is not equal to, or let me check here if the value is what are the values that it is showing? Administration, right? IND, IN2. This one. If it is equal to developers, that's it. I think this is specific to a country. That might also be a one of the reason. So just change it to true. It should be, I think, true. Save. Yeah, that's fine. Save. Yes. So this happens always, like in the real time when you write a business rule, maybe if it doesn't work out in the first time itself, then you go trace the rule and understand why your business rule is not triggering or why business rule is not working. Okay, then see where is it failing. If it is no executing, but somewhere if it is failing, then just go try to understand where is it failing and then uh, alter the business rule. So just go to don't save, edit. I thought of showing you in tomorrow's session the business rule execution, how to read the business rule execution. Here, I select again. This is not triggering at all. Okay, this is not executed. That's fine. What other fields are there? Okay, now let me do one thing. For the business rule, I'll change the condition once. Let me see if it is not triggering on the pay scale type. I'll check on the other field. Configure a business rule. WIP 006. Take action, make correction. Here, job information model. Instead of that field, I'll go here. Employment type is equal to employment type value is equal to some management. Okay, I want this to happen. Save. Now, if you have filter values on the pay scale level, then may not trigger. Okay, got it. See here. Now your pay scale level is dependent on the pay scale group. Sorry, this one, right? Pay scale area. Okay, so this one is, if I see a blank here, then okay, it is not dependent. That's fine. I'll go back, cancel this, edit. Meanwhile, I'll also delete the trace, old trace. I'll go just search for management here. Try to save. So this is also not triggered. Download. You see, there are many rules which got triggered now. Because I have saved, right, on the save, whatever business rules that we have, WIP D002 got triggered, but not WIP 006. 006 did not trigger. Okay, so let me see what's the issue. I'll find out and then we can connect tomorrow. When we start tomorrow, I'll show you what has happened. Okay, might take some time to analyze. Okay.
Venu.
Yeah. I'll show you the rule trace also in the tomorrow session. Yeah, go ahead.
This thing, can you see my screen? If I can I share my screen?
Yes. Yeah, you can now.
Is it visible?
Yes, I can see.
See, when you created this section, job classification, you got here automatic.
Now you go
I'm
to
not.
now you should understand now, because we have written a business rule on the position. Similarly, you go to the object configure object definition and search for the job code there.
So it is not same for all the IDs or what? Like I wanted to.
It is for each object you need to go and assign the rule, right? Oh, okay. So in our condition, actually, for the employment type, we have not added that business rule. So I go to configure object definition, select your object definition, and then job code, job classification.
I need to go and put there my. I have to write any business rule and assign there.
No. Let's see first. Go to object definition. Let's see if there is any business rule. If you don't have business rule, that means it is not executing or it is not generating the code. You should have a business rule which generates the code. Now go to your object here. Select object definition from the drop down.
You meant to say here from here.
Yes. Yeah, job classification. Space classification. Yeah, scroll down. It should not be country specific. It should be with plain job class. No, scroll down. It will show up. Down, go down. Yeah, or expand it. No, not this much. Go up. Scroll up now. No, scroll up, further up. Yeah, somewhere here after Australia, you have job classification. Yeah, now go to job classification.
I go down to trigger rule. Or...
Yes, trigger rules. Scroll down. So do you have any rules maintained here? No.
No.
Right? Scroll up. Just go to say in take action. Make correction. Yes. Scroll down to save rules. Just search for set under save rules. Scroll down further. Scroll down. Yeah, under save rules, just go search for SET. You'll see there set job external. There is SET, set, not CT. Yeah, third one.
Set.
Yes. Yeah. Go.
Oh,
just check the business rule. What is that business rule? Just click on the details. The icon what you have, right? Just beside the box. Yeah. So if it is automatic, now here you see job code is equal to automatic. Only if it is set to automatic, then it will generate this sequence. So do you have automatic there? No, right?
No.
No. First, you need to write a business rule where it updates the field value to automatic. On the initialize rules, you have to write a business rule saying, or you can write the condition here. Go change the condition as either automatic or blank or null. Then you want that business rule to trigger.
Venu sir, what is the difference between null and automatic?
Null is blank.
Yeah.
Automatic is a text there. That's a text, string field, right? Text field. So if you have value in the job code field as automatic, then it will generate. Sometimes what happens is, people might get confused when you open a job code screen if it is blank and it is not editable. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you might get confused, like now it is showing as blank, then and showing as mandatory field.
Okay.
So how do I maintain the value? So you might get confused. So what you do is you go just in on the initialize of the screen, set the value to be equal to automatic, so that at least you see here it shows as automatic. Okay, let it generate automatically. Now when you save it, if it is automatic, then it gets executed and then it will pass the value there.
Okay.
Got it?
Not
Yeah.
really.
But
I mean,
automatic,
what is
it
that?
can be any XYZ also, right?
Automatic is a text. You need to now, if you need to maintain the same text there in the job code when you initialize.
Yes, yes.
Now
Or else
give me
can we,
if you can give me control, I'll show you.
how to, yes.
Let me request for. Oh, I don't have. Hello chats and chat make organizer. No, I don't know how to take control. You need to write a business rule here. Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow then. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay.
This case, I'll show you how to set it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
since it is just a text field, it is just checking if it has got the text as automatic. If it has got text as automatic, then it will execute this action. But now
So
it is
today,
not
whatever
set as automatic. Go ahead.
whatever in position you have taught us, can I apply the same thing to job here? The same thing
Yes,
exactly.
yes, you can.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Bye. Two things on me. One is to show you on the visibility and making the field mandatory based on some condition. Second is on the rule trace. I have my plan for rule trace in tomorrow's session only. We'll see that as well tomorrow.
And sir, the third one
Okay.
is this automatic.
Yeah, third one is automatic. This is for you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night. Bye.